Gabarjova. This week we are saying hello from our 59th country, Georgia, and this episode was full of cars, cows, amazing food, and unforgettable places in such a non-touristic city as Kutaisi. Let's go with us! So, after long traveling around Australia and Asia and all in that direction, we are finally closer to home. So we are currently in Georgia. We heard about this country for so long. Even my own father is always saying that the mountains in Georgia are just incredible, and that's what we are checking right now. So it's gonna be 2 weeks, but we're starting today in Kutaisi. And this is how the journey started. We left this modern airport, jumped on the free taxi, and started our trip to the city. Oh, by the way, these are the cows I just have mentioned. On the streets, walking similarly to our recent trip to India. So a small tour of the room. So we have a bathroom, we have quite a nice looking bed, fridge, small TV, but the most important part of all is the view. You can see like the small hill with the houses. It's super nice. And then we went for our full Georgian dinner. So we were heading back home from the restaurant, and it started raining. And I mean, that's the normal weather in here probably. It's hot, so it should rain, but we will be soaking wet back. So we managed to get back, and as you can see, we are soaking wet. Yeah, but it was fun. Like the first time going that hill was not that hard. We were like running all the time. We always need to look at everything from the positive perspective. That was great. Good morning. So yesterday evening we came to Kutaisi and we spent the evening, just the two of us, going around the city, going to one of the Georgian places to eat. It was amazing, the food was great, and actually there were like musicians, like one table started to sing and another table joined, and they sang like the whole evening. So that was great, and today we woke up for the first like normal day in Kutaisi, and before work going to see around the city. The roads in here are tiny sometimes and you feel like somewhere not in the middle of the city, but it's only like 5 minutes away from the city center, so it's nice to have places like this. So the cars here, like they are more at the museum. You don't need a museum in here because you have cars like this all over the street, like Ladas and these. I mean, that's so cool, no? And while walking to the first stop, like we just want to mention that the prices in Kutaisi are crazily cheap. Like yesterday we had a dinner with 2 wine glasses and then with khachapuri and chicken kebab and potatoes and everything, and we paid like 17 euros, probably. Like for the food we got in Lithuania we would pay, I don't know, maybe like 30 euros, so it's like 1/3 cheaper than in our country. And this is how we got to the first actual place to visit, the main city roundabout. Maybe it sounds silly, but it was actually really special. That's one of the main like circles within the city, and you can see the fountain in the middle. It has all the animals like and everything in gold. It's so pretty. Like we saw it in the evening, it was also as good. Now still searching for the place that we are looking for the first. And here it was, the green market. We heard so much about delicious apricots, watermelons and cheeses in here. It was a no-brainer for the first location to visit, and when the entrance like this, even better. So from there you enter the green market, and you can see it's so unique. Like they sell clothes and shoes in here and all the vegetables, and I truly believe that's one of the markets where the locals are coming to get their food. Even though on Google it says that it opens only at 9, right now it's almost 8 a.m. and you can see it's already busy. Like there are a lot of people already selling in here, and food and everything, and of course the smells. So I don't think it's really opening at the hours the Google says. It's more like what we have in this part of Europe. They're quite early. And then we enter the second part with spices and nuts and cheeses. To be really honest, we just really enjoy walking around. The smells were making us very hungry, but the market was so big we had to see more. As you know, khachapuri, the main food in here, is with the cheese. So these are the cheeses you can find in it. Aren't they beautiful? So just after the market, all the smells and everything, that was great. Of course, like during one day we haven't managed to have Georgian currency yet, so we weren't able to buy anything, but maybe we'll come back. Five minutes later and I was already standing back in the market and buying some fruits. Yes, it was impossible to say no. So it took less than 10 minutes and we are back with nectarines because they smelled so good. We had to try them, and actually like 4 nectarines, it's like they're huge. They cost only like
2 liras, so
yeah.
It is 70 euro cents.
Yeah, or like $50 cents.
Yes.
No, more.
Yes.
So a new morning and a new trip for us. So yesterday we were walking around the city, and today we're leaving the city for a bit and going to one of the monasteries. You know, Georgia is very well known for all the beautiful monasteries around here, and we are just going to check one of them. We jumped in one more taxi because they are just ultra cheap in here, and started our journey to the middle of the mountains. And when I say mountains, you already know that the road was very beautiful, and you are right. So we just got out of the taxi, not sure if we will find a way how to get back because it's just in the middle of the mountain, but we are already here. We still have 20 minutes till it opens, and in the meantime, you see, we will be having some friends. But as you can see, we already knew it's gonna be... Oh no, it's not. I'm not sure. Is it closed or not? Spoiler alert, it was not closed, but it took us some time to figure this out. So when coming here, take into account your intuition and those small open doors, not necessarily the timing on Google Maps. So here it is, the entry. If Mantas can sit, then I will have no problem. You see, there are small stairs here. And here we are, entering the first monastery in Georgia around the mountains. And even though it's under the construction, as you can see, I think it's still like very subtle Georgian look monastery. And we started our walk around the area. It is not too small, but we wanted to see it all. So as you can see, this is the main building, but also around here there are more smaller ones. There are a bunch of people in here, and even one of the buildings is already burned. But as such as early morning, there are a lot of people in here. So Gelada Monastery, even though it's like a huge cultural center of Georgia, currently is fully under construction. You can see construction all around me and everywhere. But you can still see the beauty above us. Nevertheless, everything that's surrounding the main building, like all the small buildings, all the nature and mountains around it, oh my god, it's just crazily good. We enjoy the company of people, but in the places like this, we always try to find hidden spots so we can just recharge from the nature. We came here mainly because we wanted to see at least like one monastery in Kutaisi that is surrounded the mountains around it, and I think that was an amazing choice to go here. And it's completely free. You just come by the taxi. Still not sure how to get back, but you come by the taxi for euros total, and then you have all the beauty around here.
Gelada Monastery is one of the oldest monasteries in Georgia. It is almost 1,000 years old, and it is important not only for religious purposes, but it was before an academy for math and science. So it is like one of the most important places in Georgia for culture and education.
No wonders, students at those times came here for the education. With the views like this, I would come as well. But for us, it's already time to go home, and what do you think? This is what happens when you go to the further location from the city and you're just sitting now with no taxis to get back. Not really sure what to do, but at least the view is nice. Just outside, the people are starting, to put the places to sell souvenirs and everything, so you can imagine how early we are in here, and like the parking lot is empty, so still not sure how to get back. Our work starts in 40 minutes, and walking it's like 1 hour and 49 minutes, so 1 hour late. That's what happens sometimes, but it's good, we will find a way. Lucky us, the driver just came. Thank you. And we have a way to get back. It was a complete luck. We were just sitting in the shadow thinking what to do, like how much time we have, maybe we could walk. And then suddenly the driver comes, he puts the taxi sign and he says, "Do you want a taxi?" And we're like, yes! So it was only a bit more expensive than what we had going front there, but it was great. Yeah. Lucky us. So we are leaving the hotel kind of early because we are going all the way to Tbilisi by taxi, and in the meantime we will stop at the last place, and I truly believe that's going to be the most impressive place we have seen in Kutaisi so far. So let's see what we find. We checked out at the hotel, but the driver is not here. Even though he wrote he is. Oh no, he's around the corner. So here it is. If you take a taxi, it's like, of course, more expensive than taking the bus, but you have a pretty car and at the same time you can go and stop anywhere you want on the road. So here we are. Just so you know, this drive was very fancy, with drinks, good music, and ultra fancy car. So if you are interested, we left the app where we ordered this ride in the description down below. And then started the ride. Trips like this are quite exhausting. Waking up early, seeing the city, working full day and then traveling more. So sitting and enjoying the view through the window is our way of laying at the beach with the cocktail. After I think an hour and a half drive, we are here. You can see like there was a huge pillar with the monastery up there. So I think that's the entrance. Let's check. I'm not sure if it's open. It is. Oof. Look at that. I don't think I have ever seen anything like this before. What do you think, Mantas?
Oh, it's really high.
Do you think we can climb there? Let's check. Yeah. You see? It's locked. So nobody could enter here. But this would be a long climb. Just in general, it's cute. Like, I'm sure it's like the prettiest thing we have seen in Georgia so far. Like, of course the drive, it's a bit shaky, but here it is. So you see this one? That's the one. You need to bring everything up there. You can even see the bag up there. That's crazy.
So we found a path to somewhere. Let's try it. It's really narrow. And what we have here?
Oh.
It's dead end. Or it's not dead end. It's like a
small sanctuary for them. I have no clue how any of these things are called. It was time to give up and just enjoy the beauty from down below. I don't know if you can see how steep the way up here is, but it's even would be hard to walk, so you can imagine how hard it is for the cars. Then you enter and hear the beauty. So this is it. I think that's the last part of Kutaisi, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of a calm one, but we really enjoy this city, even if it's the smaller one in Georgia. So if you like it, please subscribe and like the video and comment, and
let's meet in the next video.
Bye bye!